All right, here we go. Episode 4, re-record, because the audio sucked on that last one. Evidently, what I had was the settings so that webcam audio. I was getting microphone from the webcam and not from this big fancy one. So anyway, here we go. Episode 4. We're going to talk about working out. Why is it helpful when you're in a bad situation? I think it's control. Control is the biggest thing. When you're going through a divorce or you're going through job loss or something serious, that you can feel pretty out of control. You can feel like, man, all this crap's going on. I can't, you're just scrambling. And the gym, working out, that's a thing you can pretty much always control. It doesn't matter if you're, if you're just locked indoors. You can do push-ups and sit-ups, and you can run. You can do jumping jacks. You can work out. You can work your body, and the control piece is this. Hey, I can decide what I'm going to look like. I can decide that I'm going to get stronger over time and make something improve rather than go downhill like this big bad thing that's going on. That's how it can help you. So to that end, I thought, man, I would talk about things that I see people do in the gym that kind of drive me nuts. Now, and I'm never going to get in your shit. If you're there, if you're at the gym, good for you. I mean, that puts you ahead of like 95% of people, because you're there, you're doing something to make yourself better. You're proactive. You're buying into delayed gratification. I'm willing to suffer some right now, feel bad right now in order to, be stronger later, to feel better later, to be doing things well later. Hey, congratulations on your adulting. You're doing it right. Good for you. Again, I was welding some more last night. The project's going along pretty well, but I think that dust and stuff is definitely going to kill me at some point. So, since we're talking about the gym, I figured I'd talk about gym fails. People who have, things that I see in the gym all the time that they just drive me nuts. So, let's start outdoors. There's this mountain bike trail that I like to run. It's not too far from my house. It's 4 miles, but it's a fucking mountain bike trail. I mean, I know it is. So when I'm out there running, I got to know that there's guys on mountain bikes and girls on mountain bikes probably flying up behind me because it's a one-way loop. And, I got to know that. I got to be aware. So when I'm running in that park, I don't use my headphones. Okay, first of all, I kind of like being out in the woods anyway. It's nice. I heard this term forest bath one time as a stress relieving mechanism. Go take a forest bath. It's hard to feel bad when you're out in the woods. So anyway, I want to take that in. I want to absorb the woods around me and enjoy the nature sounds and things like that. But most important, I want to hear somebody coming behind me. I want to know they're coming. It's a mountain bike trail, so they're going faster than I am. They're on a bike. I'm running. Although I have gone out there and passed dudes on bikes before just because they're, weekend warriors, but whatever. So that's a thing that I see a lot is a person, I'll be out on that trail, for example, or another trail. I like to run outside whenever I can. I very much prefer it. And I apologize in advance, or in retroactive apology to all of the people that I have run into on the trails. Because I'm yelling, left side, or trail. And, yeah, I mean, if it's a trail, it's narrow. I'm going to do my best to not hit you when I go by, but I'm not going to stop. And I know I scare the shit out of you. I know I do when I go by. I know it. So, my bad. Usually it's women because they just don't go that fast. They're not as fast. Or it'll be a whole family, and they got their dog, and they got 6 kids, and they cover the whole trail. There's no way you're getting through there. That's pretty common. That's usually when I'm at a different park. The mountain bike trail, you don't see whole families out there walking. But, yeah, sorry, guys. Pay attention. It's a public trail. You're not the only people on the planet. So, get the hell out of the way. There's a thing that gets me outside. Don't do that. I'll tell you what else. My ex-girlfriend, she used to walk. She used to go out walking, and she'd throw on her headphones, or she'd be talking to somebody on the phone, and she got bit by a dog. She just was walking and had no idea this thing was coming. It is charging at her from behind. Brum, 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 brum. Like, I know where the dog came, because we went and had to do a police report. I know where the dog came from and where it actually bit her. That thing was coming at her for 50 yards. And she had no idea because she was on her headphones. I mean, and that's just a dog. You know, imagine a murderer or a rapist. You know what I mean? So, I mean, come on, have some safety. I mean, at least keep your head on a swivel, you know, if you're going to be out there. But the headphones thing, yeah, I think sometimes it causes more problems than it solves. Now, I'll rock headphones like crazy in the weight room because, you know, we're not all doing the same thing. You know, you just keep, you know where you are, you know what you're doing, it's fine. But or on a treadmill, who gives a shit? Nobody's coming up behind you on a treadmill. But yeah, if you're out, watch the damn headphones, okay? That'll probably help you. Speaking of that, this seems to be the younger crowd, you know, the college kids, etc. You know, they're addicted to their phones anyway, but especially on like a Monday, you know, going to the gym, and everybody knows Monday is what? It's International Chest Day. Anybody who lifts knows you do chest on Monday. It's the first thing you do. So everybody wants the benches. Everybody wants the few pieces of equipment that are chest related. And, you know, there's always some 22-year-old kid, 25-year-old kid sitting on a bench, just addicted to it, just texting, Instagramming, or whatever they do. You know, and you know they're banging 5-6 minutes between sets. You know, they'll be holding that bench down for, you know, 15 minutes easy to get 3 sets out. Come on, bro. You can do better. That's not going to help you. You know, you're not hitting your fitness goals. I'm sure of it. Speaking of taking equipment and holding it too long, I went over to the rowing machine the other day, and I've only been using the rower for a couple years. You know, it's new to me. I'm still learning it, but I like it. It's a good workout. You can throw in some, you know, make it interval workouts. And it's cool. It's just a nice way for me to work out without beating up my knees. Because usually I run, and shit, I'm 44 years old. I can't run every day. I can't. Especially at 220 pounds. It's just not good for me. So I got to rotate in some new cardio. So I'm on the rower. And from where I am on the rower, there's a squat cage kind of right there to my right. And when I walk up and set up, you know, and get down and get going, I notice there's this guy on the squat rack. And I noticed him because he's a big dude. Like, good sized guy, not very fit, but he's just a big guy. And I'm like, man, he's got a lot of weight on that squat rack, or and he's doing deadlift. I'm like, see how much he's got all that weight on there. Let's see how this goes. You know, I'll be sitting here watching. I got a 20-minute row ahead of me, and it was, you know, unfortunately, I had to wait a little while. It was 5-6 minutes before my man ripped off a set of 2, by the way. Okay, 2 reps, and then by the time I got off at 20 minutes. He had only accomplished 1 other set. So he had done 2 sets of 2. So that's 4 reps in 20 minutes. I don't know what your workout goals are, bro, but you are not accomplishing them. Okay? There's not a trainer on planet Earth who is going to tell you to wait that long between sets. Okay? So that's number 1. You're not getting your shit done. You're not doing whatever, you know, you're not making yourself any better. And number 2, come on, bro. Somebody else might want to use that shit. And that is the guy. That is definitely the guy. Where if you walk up to him and go, "Hey, can I work in?" He's the one who's going to tell you no. Nah, we're going to be up in a couple of minutes. It was just set it all. That's the guy who's going to tell you no, you can't work in. Like, I'm 40 seconds between sets. Like, I time it on my watch here. Look, it's actually already set at 40 seconds. Look at that. I'm 40 seconds between sets no matter what. And if somebody asks to work in, I'll tell them yes. I'll just say, listen, you got 40 seconds, you know, and then I'm back on there. So I'm quick, and I'll say yes. But the guy who takes for fucking ever, he'll say no. But in either case, I'm telling you, if you're going to go up to somebody and say, "Hey, can I work in?" you're being a dick. You are. Like, if I did that, it would be to the guy on the deadlift, because I'm basically trying to tell him, you are taking too fucking long, get off this equipment. That's me being a dick. And otherwise, you know, if somebody comes and asks me, I'm like, you can see how fast I'm going, dude. I'll be done in a second. You know, so wait your fucking turn. It's going to be all right, you know. Calm the fuck down. So, yeah, it's never cool. People will be like, hey, can I work in? Is that cool? No, it's not fucking cool. It's never fucking cool. Go do something else, man. That's what I do. Happens all the time. I'll see somebody on a piece of equipment, and I'm like, well, I can't do that right now. I'll go do something else. Then I come back to it, you know? I mean, worst case, I go do something else, come back and check, dude's still on it. Go do a second thing. If I come back out of the second thing, he's still on it. That's when I'll say, hey, man, I need to get in here. You know? And I'll make it obvious when I come back and check. Like, yeah, dude, I'm waiting for you. You know what I mean? And most of the, yeah, I'm going crazy here. All right, next thing. So we talked about a few things already. Next thing is the guy who, and I'll tell you who's worst about this are the fucking trainers. Okay? Especially when I was at my old gym, which was very big, and there were trainers like wandering all over the place. They would take 4 machines. They would use 4 things: the cable. There's a bench with dumbbells around it. There's this. There's a plate sitting over here by a mat. 4 things that they're working one person through, and it takes them a half an hour to do it. But they're soaking up 4 pieces of equipment all at the same time. Like, you'll go over there, and I'll be like, I'll just start working. I would just grab something like, okay, I see dumbbells by this and this plate over here. So, all right, they're doing 2 things, whatever. That's not really good gym etiquette, but fuck it, whatever. So I'll do this other thing. And then I'll be in the middle of a set, and the trainer, this has happened to me several times, trainer would come up to me and go, hey, we're on that. And I'll look at him and look at the dumbbells and then look over there at the plates and go, really? You know, like, motherfucker, you don't own this place, okay? You don't own it. It's not your gym. So have a little etiquette. I know you're a trainer, you're real important, but fucking A. You know, maybe 2 pieces of equipment at a time, but not this thing that's way over here and you haven't been on it in 10 minutes and you're going to tell me that you know, oh, that's fine. I'm on it. I'm on that right now. I'll be done in a minute. Fuck you, dude. Trainers are the worst when it comes to that. All right, I'm starting to get fired up. All right, let's shift gears here. So, smells. Okay, there's a dude at my gym who, you know, he's a fit guy, older dude. He busts between sets. He's strong. You know, he's in there every day, and he's usually in the same window as I am late morning. But he stinks, man. Like, straight BO. Like, the worst. Like, my man has got a 10-foot radius. Easy. Like, you can't be within 10 feet of him. You know, and I worry about it because, shit, I'm single. So, like, he'll be working out, and I'll be kind of over there. And maybe there's some good-looking women around. I'm like, I hope they fucking don't think that's me. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I get it. You know, hey, all right, so it's morning. You get a few things done, then you go to the gym. You're not going to shower before you go to the gym. I don't. But put on some deodorant, bro. It isn't for you. It's for me. It's for the rest of us. And I get it. You know, you can't smell your own shit. I get it. You can't smell your own. Not as strong as everybody else can, anyway. But this dude's so damn strong. There's no way you don't know, man. How do you not know? You know you stink. And fuck, you're wearing a tank top. Like, at least give me a barrier. Give me a cotton barrier. Give me a COVID mask for your armpits. Okay? Give me something. Help me out here, bro. Now, I know your biceps look good. Good for you. But you could wear a little shorter t-shirt, something like that. Cover up those pits. You got to help me out somehow. Give me a little help. So that's the dude who stinks. Women, they usually don't stink like BO. I don't think I've ever run into one who does, but you'll get the overpowering perfume. You know, it's always the one who, you know, her hair is done, her fake eyelashes are in, and she's going to the gym like that. Like, I don't know if the perfume, I suppose it could be a pickup line. Like, oh, like a dude could be like, oh, I like your smell. What's that you're wearing at the gym? But again, if you got a 10-foot radius, if you got a radius that's, let's talk, here it is. Let's make it real. If you have a radius outside of your personal space, all right, and we're going to say this is the USA, we're going to say your personal space is 3 feet. That fair? Like, if you're talking to somebody you don't know that well, about 3 feet. Arm's length, if you can reach out and your fingertip is right at about their nose, that's as close as you want them getting, right? Somebody you're just meeting, 3 feet. So if your width gets outside of 3 feet, you're doing it wrong. How about that? So there's this lady used to come in my old gym, same thing. She smelled like orange or some shit. And, I mean, a solid 10-foot radius. Like, fuck's sake, she'd get onto a piece of equipment, and I'd have to leave because the smell was so strong. Like, fuck. I wonder what she was covering up. You know, what do you cut? What smells so fucking bad that you need that much of that? In that scenario is better than what you had before putting on the orange shit. Again, 3 feet. It's not for you, it's for me. Okay, help me out. Let's see. Got that one. All right, let's go to the locker room. So, I don't know if I've ever been at a gym that didn't have a few of these guys. The dude who's just far too comfortable being buck naked. You know, like the last gym I went to had a nice locker room. You know, they had towels they'd hand out and a little Q-tip bin, and you know, it was a nice locker room. Like they had a big TV in there and comfortable chairs to sit in, and yeah, they do set it up as a nice place to hang out, but they're not trying to get you to hang out. You know what I'm saying? Like there was this guy, 50s, late 50s, not bad shape, you know, good for you, man. You've been putting in the time, putting in the work, but you know, hey Tony, what's up, my man? How are you? Saw you on the bench, looking pretty good. How's the knee? Did you see the Lions game? Buck naked, whole time, you know, stand there, nice proud stance, yeah, dick hanging out. You know? Put on a towel, man. I'm glad you're proud, but go be proud somewhere else. Okay? Be proud in front of your wife. Be proud at home. Look at yourself in a full-length mirror, some shit like that. Cover up your dick when you're at the gym. Okay? Put on a towel. Put on shorts. Put on something. I don't want to look at your dick. Especially because, man, I'm sitting on the bench, putting on my socks, doing whatever I'm doing, and you're walking by with your dick right at head level. Not ideal. Cover up your dick when you're in the locker room. Don't be so damn comfortable being naked. How about that? And I got this other guy in the gym. I call him the noise maker because he makes noises. Like, again, older guy. You know, pushing 60, I would say. Not bad shape. He's in there a lot. And, you know, it's like this. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. While he's putting on one sock. You know? Like, how many noises are you going to make just putting on the second sock? Let alone the rest of your shit. Like, I would count. I'd be like, all right, let's see how many noises this guy makes before I get out of here. And I'd get over 40 in the time it took me to put my fucking clothes on. Like, I know I seem like an annoyed bastard here, but you got to keep your mind busy when you're working out. You know, I don't talk to people at the gym. I'm in there to get the job done. And even in the locker room, too, I'm not really going to shoot the shit much. But the noisemaker, that's not really an etiquette thing. It's just kind of funny. But anyway, these are some gym breaches. Yeah. Oh, I forgot this one. So at our gym right now, it's fucking COVID. So every other machine, like cardio machine, has a sign that says social fitnessing, right? And so I'm on my machine, and I'm on the treadmill, and I'm going a pretty good clip. And there's one next to me. He's got the social fitnessing sign, and the one next to that. Now the way things are set up at the treadmill, I can see out into the parking lot. So I see this lady coming in. I just happen to notice because I'm looking out there. She comes rolling in, gets to the door, does whatever she does, and then as she's walking up the treadmill, she's on her phone, but she's got it on speakerphone. You know, like that commercial. It's out in front of her, and nobody talks at a normal voice on speakerphone, right? If you're on speakerphone, you're fucking yelling, "Yeah, hey, just see." So that's where she's at right away. Okay, I know. Okay, I'm like, all right, this is what I'm gonna deal with. Gets up on the treadmill, and she's on about 1,000-meter mosey. She might even 1,000 meters probably take her an hour. Slow she's going. I mean, like 1 foot on the treadmill, 1,001, 1,002, 1,003. Next foot on the treadmill, 1,001, 1,002, 1,003. Literally walked from her car to the door faster than she was on the treadmill. I mean, significantly faster. So what are you doing? All right, go find a fucking mall. Number one, if you're going to go that slow. And I wouldn't have even noticed that she was going that slow, except for the phone thing. And I mean, it's not even like she was talking about how the neighbor's cheating on her husband and shit like that. It was like, so he had my mail and he said it was his, and just fucking shit I don't care about. At least make it interesting. If you're going to talk that loud and everybody's going to hear your business and the other person's, at least make it interesting. Help us out here. Yeah, the lady who is too loud on the fucking phone while on the equipment. I'll tell you what, if you are talking on the phone at the gym, and it is even in the locker room, it's kind of a dick move. But definitely once you're out there and you're working out and you're talking on the phone, you are in the wrong. Across the board. Get the fuck off your phone. Okay? This is business out here. I don't want to be distracted by you fucking blabbing. Get off your fucking phone. I leave my phone. I used to leave it here at the office. Like, I wouldn't even take it in the car with me to go to the gym. But now I'm using these Bluetooth headphones and I need a source of music. And I use an MP3 player sometimes, but the fucking phone's just better. So, and my gym is small enough now where this is what I do. We got these little cubbies when you walk in. So, leave my phone in the cubby, turn it on, get the music going, close it, turn off all my notifications. I don't want to hear if there's a text or an email or a call. And then the gym's small enough where I got range, where I can go anywhere with these wireless headphones in and I'm getting signal from my phone. So the phone is in there, but it's certainly not on me. And I don't want to carry it around anyway. I don't want another thing to leave or drop weights on or step on or, forget. Don't even fucking bring your phone to the gym. I don't get why people do. Oh, yeah, my music. No, you're not. You're on your fucking phone. If you have your phone in your hand, you're fucking around with it. That's how it goes. Okay, and it's fucking up your workout. It's fucking up my life. For fuck's sake. Anyway, working out is good. It is. Especially when things are bad. I didn't tell you this, but I was talking in the last episode about that dude, young guy, who, might be looking at a divorce here. And when he called me, he said, hey, man, you got some time? Can we hang out? I was just getting to the gym. And I said, hey, come up here. Come up here, man. If things are bad, let's bang out a workout. And he's a fit guy, so he works out and everything. So we came up and we banged out a good hard chest workout. And he's like, man, we'll talk about it later. I'm like, all right, cool. Then we went back to my house afterwards and we talked about everything and I got all the information from him. But we started with a good ass workout. And I'll tell you, that's a real advanced coping tool. I mean, there's people who turn to the bottle when their mind's not right. Drugs or whatever, or driving too fast or fucking whatever. People do all kinds of unhealthy shit when they're not when their head's not right. But this guy was in a bad situation and he went to he chose the gym and he chose support. He chose, positives, things that are going to help him. So keep checking in with him, seeing how he's doing. If I get updates, I'll let you know. But, yeah, so there's seeing it work. Here's another thing. I had a guy that I coached with, another guy that, so this is a guy. So first guy's the next student. This guy's a guy that I coached with, came up to me. And he said, hey, man, just finished the book. We had a little side conversation. I'm like, well, what'd you think? What did you think the purpose was of it? Because I'm always trying to make sure that it came across right. Like, I'm trying to help you have ideas and things that'll help you get through difficult shit. And he said, oh, that came through for sure. He said, I'll tell you. He said, working out saved my life. It did. He's like, when I got divorced, he's like, that's what saved my life was being in the gym and working out. And he's like, I'm glad that you said that because that will help other people too. This older guy too. He's probably late 50s. Early 50s. Shit, I don't know. I can't tell. It's hard to tell. He's real fit, so it's hard. You look younger than you are. But anyway, that's it. Working out, it's a good thing. It will help you. It will make you feel better and get you through a difficult situation. As always, subscribe, please. That will let you know when one of these videos comes out. And, helps my numbers and stuff, I think. YouTube likes that. Like it if you feel like it. Dislike it, even better. Give me a thumbs down and then give me a comment. Tell me why I'm full of shit, why I'm a jackass, why I'm boring. Let me know because that's awesome. And then, of course, I'm looking for suggestions on guests. I've got a couple ideas. My thoughts are, like I said in the first video, hey, I can get some people who have been through difficult shit and how they made through it. That's what I think I can do. But anyway, make comments, subscribe. The book is called The Jossman Method. It's available on Amazon. You can get paperback or ebook. You can get it on Audible and listen to me read it to you. You can get it on my publisher's website, which is Atlantic Publishing. They're out of Ocala, Florida. It's in a lot of bookstores around here. It's at Totem Books in Flint. It's at the Brandon Township Library. It's at the Holly Public Library. It's at McLean and Eakin in Petoskey. It's at another bookstore in Harbor Springs. It's at a couple in Marquette. I've got Michigan pretty well covered at this point. I got to figure out how to get it out to other states. My angle is always, hey, I'm a local author. Can you put my book? And then they're like, okay. But if I call, Ohio, they're going to be like, fuck you, you're from Michigan. Anyway, so that's what's up. I'm going to close this out now, and I'll talk to you guys in a week.